Hello and welcome back to Valheim. Here we are again. I'm not alone this time. Yeah. He's back as well, so he'll be on this one. As well as we're going to be bringing another friend or two along. They probably won't be here very long. They won't be here throughout the entire series. But they just happen to be free for a little bit, and they'll be joining us on our world here. Or they're joined on our world already, actually. But yeah, and they'll also be in chat, and it's one of the two that I play Phasma with. So, yep, they will be joining us for a little bit, and sort of another guest, or sort of a guest, I guess. They'll be joining us for a little bit, though. But anyway, let's hop back into chat. Oh, wait, we haven't done. So you remember last time we did all of this. So we got the cabin upgrades, all the upgrades are here, which is really, really nice. We can process silver here and all that good stuffs, and we'll probably be doing some more of that. We really don't have a plan for today, it's kind of chill, I guess, for a little bit. Get some stuff done. You know, some of the more menial tasks and whatnot. But yeah. Alright, now that that's over, let's rejoin chat. And we'll be hopefully having some fun.
First, that way you can feed the wolves.
I am back.
Welcome back. So I'll make a pig pen, tame some boars, and then we'll grab some,
We have brought our
Does it matter where my pig pen is?
Nope.
We have brought our master tamer into the game.
Yep.
I mean, I can make a whole locks factory for you if you really wanted.
We haven't run into those yet.
They're in the Fair Plains.
Hopefully it didn't bring don't be like the aliens and bring us a bunch of technology that'll further our own existence.
No, the only thing I bought was the last thing I used to kill bone mass.
Okay.
Yeah, we were gonna get ourselves a couple of Frostneers.
Frostneers?
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
We got the Ymir flesh, we're just working on everything else.
Yeah, I actually have a Frostneer. I did that.
Nice.
I did that last game. I'll be making.
Tundra.
Yes.
Want to say hello to my first character ever?
What?
She never made it past bone mass.
Hmm.
Nice.
Yeah, I didn't know you kept that character this whole time.
Yep, I've kept all my characters.
Very nice. I've deleted quite a few.
What about your soup one?
He's gone. Soup. Oh yeah, I have a whole bunch of crap from last time to drop off. But yeah.
So, planting the way that plants is roughly 120 things.
That's good.
I'm glad I hopped in mid-conversation. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Onions.
Onions. Onion.
Yeah. Onions. It's a good onion.
Yes, very good.
Equipping my little headlight.
Yep, need a headlight to see the storage area. Oh yeah, by the way, if you need anything, storage area is the one with all the crafting stuff.
Ah.
Yep. And everything is labeled, at least to my knowledge, so.
Appropriate name.
Yeah.
Yeah, since it was gonna be, you know, halfway.
Since it was gonna be on, since it was gonna be on YouTube, I was just like, oh, that's perfect.
It's pretty awesome.
I'll behave.
I don't know about behaving.
I need to find an appropriate name. Yeah, there we go. That's it.
Yeah, you have one. That's perfect. Right, we were sticking... Where did all the crystals go?
I moved them over to the everything else. They're in an empty drawer by themselves, over by all the other stuff.
That's right, because we were amassing a ton of those.
Yeah.
So they're in a chest by themselves.
Yeah, I think it's. I labeled it crystal. I think it's above
Oh,
bone
right there.
or.
I just found it. Perfect.
Yep.
Yeah, we got over half a chest full of crystals.
Nice. Those will definitely help.
For the windows and such. Plus, we never did establish what you wanted to be called.
Me?
Coitus 177.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
I don't like to use real names.
Dumbass, that retard.
That thing over there.
You know. Who's my what's it? Lint in my pocket. I don't fucking care.
The mouse in my pocket. Like my old woodworking class teacher used to say all the time. Because I'd always say we when I was talking about just myself making stuff. It's like, well, we were thinking about doing this, and he's like, who's this we? Is it the mouse in your pocket? I was like, yes. I carry around a little mouse. It's just too bad I didn't have an actual, like, gerbil or something that I carried around in school. I'd be like, yeah, think we.
Yeah, I don't remember who that would have been. Because the one I had was different than the one you had.
He was also the welding teacher. He did woodworking and welding classes.
Oh, shit. That would have been...
I can't even
I think
remember his
you had
fucking
the
name.
last year of that, actually. Because they kind of stopped doing the whole welding thing.
Oh, sad. That was fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I had the principal's husband for my shop class.
I have no idea who that would have been.
Yeah, he and I did not see eye to eye at all. It did not help that my brother made their lives a living hell when he went through.
And so you got a bit of flack as well from that.
Well, I didn't put up with his shit and gaslighting and whatnot,
Right.
He's like, if you don't like it, you can leave and go to the principal's office. Then he's looking for me 5 minutes later, and I'm hanging out at the principal's office, just like, fuck off.
You said if I didn't like it, I didn't like it.
It's like, it's like, you told me to leave, I left. I'm not gonna grovel and beg, and I don't want you. It's like, okay, fuck you, bye.
Yeah.
Like, I don't need this credit. I had to fill a slot.
Yeah.
I got a 4.0 GPA. That doesn't matter that, 6 out of 7 classes are study halls, and I literally just have to show up 90% of the time.
Mm-hmm.
Because we had that stupid block schedule, so it's like...
Yep.
One set of days I had like 6 out of 7 study halls, and another set of days I only had 5 out of 7 study halls.
I'm just glad my last year was spent in college. My last year of high school. I was so happy for that. Get away from all the crap. Because college was way better. We need 2 more freeze glands for your frost near there.
Oh, okay. I can go boop a few noses.
Yep. That's where the silver is as well to make it. So I'm gonna bring the I got the Ymir flesh and the ancient wood. Oh, bye. Okay.
Ooh,
What?
no, I sneezed.
Oh,
I figured not to sneeze in your ear, so.
much like Jinx uses his vape in the ear.
Mm-hmm. Can you hear my vape when I vape? Or is it just him?
Both, I'm sure. I remember I could hear yours.
Here. Let's see.
3,
Let's see.
2.
You hear anything?
No.
I heard a click.
Yeah, a little click, but
it.
that was it. But Jinx is like... It's just like, what are you smoking, a bong, or what's going on?
Give it to me. I needs it.
We need to hunt more wolves anyway as well up here.
Yep. So, portal room, if it matters. We got the Elder. That takes us to the Elder, obviously. Nothing's there really. We got the Trader, obviously. Mountain. That takes you to the base of the mountain. Then we have Swamp 1, Swamp 2, or Swamp and Swamp 2. Take a guess. And then we have a snow cabin.
Ooh, a snow cabin. I might build up there. Well,
Yep,
I'll have
that's-
to build up there. Huh?
Yeah, if you want to, you can take inspiration from my building. I don't know. I think mine looks pretty cool.
Ooh, I like.
What's going
You
on?
did real good. Well, he fixed my ear. He put texture to it.
And some ooh-oohs.
And some oboes.
Still trying to convince him to give me start working on my YouTube background. It's like I need a proper artist to do that, rather than me just putting pictures.
I'm still trying to figure out how to do it. Also, Curtis, he needs to know what character you would want for yours.
What?
Well, Kendra said possibly a kobold, but we don't know what your mascot would be.
Oh, sure. Just a second.
We're kind of fighting.
And that caught me off guard completely. It's like, what?
Yeah, we're putting all of our, we're having Jinx put all of our, basically avatars on the YouTube splash screen.
Okay, so I have 2 kobolds. One is a psychotic motherfucker. It's always enjoyable. So here's the deal.
Mm-hmm.
In D&D, people thought, it's like, are you a furry? And it's like, no. It's just like, okay, so, races I've played in D&D. 2 kobolds, a Leonin, a shifter, a druid, so I was always wild shaping. It's like,
I can't hear you, love.
I can send you a picture.
But yeah, I was just guessing Cobalt since
Yeah, a little
You like
dragon
to-
fella.
at least since you
I
liked
like little
playing
dragon
those.
fellas. They are a fucking joy.
From what you told me, yeah, they sound like it.
Well, the one was just psychotic, and it was just fun to play something that's just 100% unhinged. Like, the thought process is 2 seconds, go. It's like, that's the process you get. It's 2 seconds, go.
Come up with something.
It's like, okay, you killed this wolf. 2 seconds. What are you gonna do? 2 seconds. Okay, there. It's like, well, we just left. We didn't have food. I'm hungry.
Right.
Wolf.
Hi.
I'm gonna search it for
Yeah.
corn. What?
Oh, is Jinx gonna join us as well?
Yep.
I wasn't quite sure, so I said we're gonna have a couple others join us, possibly one, possibly two. Something like that.
Something like that.
There you are.
Zone.
Grab this other freeze glance. I am loving Frostneer so far, though. The attack speed on this thing is amazing.
Yeah, it's not a big fuck off axe, so it's quick. It's like the mace.
Yeah, it's just a hammer as well. It's a
Yep.
silver hammer, like a little hand sledge.
Our pig pen is ready.
Sweet.
Alright. What's the doodads for
For
coming
Haven.
in? No, I know the password. What's the...
We're working on bone mass.
No alien stuff. They're not past bone mass.
What
Yeah.
stuff?
Yeah, nothing. Just bring your tools. That's what we're thinking.
Cold weather gear.
Cold weather gear.
We've been playing in the mountains, but we just said, oh, bone mass is a thing? Yeah, no.
Did I bring all this stuff? Yes, I did. It's in this box. But yeah, we have not faced bone mass yet, but we're in the mountains. We've gotten pretty lucky with silver, so.
Well,
That's
it
awesome.
you know,
Oh,
you built your
cool.
house like right
I
next to a mine, and we found 2 mines that were sticking out of the ground.
I
Pretty
can
much.
bring my Silver Age character then.
Yeah, because we're in the Silver Age, technically.
I'm looking for a board all the live long day.
No, that's what I wanted is, are we starting completely over, or can I bring a character that's got some shit, or...
Well, if you do that, you're not gonna fight bone mass.
Oh,
Not for a while, no.
crap. I couldn't stop it.
I doubt it'll be, well, maybe this time, but we have to go a long ways to get to bone mass.
Sounds like bone mass. He's kind of a dick, never spawns close.
Yeah.
We also wanted. We also were in the thought process of there's no kill like overkill, so we might as well go the overkill route. And try to just be a complete age ahead of him, so we don't have hardly any trouble fighting.
Question. Can someone go to my little pig pen behind the house and open the door?
Well, if he's
No.
spawned in, he can do that. Because we're in the mountains.
My
at the moment.
piggy.
Come on, Steam. Sometime today.
Piggy, so wee.
Throw another
I'm
coal,
working
see
on
if I can
making
get a
my
little
way
steam
there.
going.
I got something for you.
Manager. Steam. And Steam. Start.
Ah. Now I just need berries. Do we have berries?
Yes. When you're looking at the hearth, not the cauldron, but the hearth,
Mm-hmm.
it's on the right set of chests, not the left set of chests where the food is. There's berries, red and blue.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with my Steam, but it keeps being an ass every time I try to start it the first time after restarting my computer. It just sits on the connecting to account for freaking
Thank you.
ever. I have to force close it and redo it.
You're welcome.
I was just like, I cannot gain any health at the moment.
I don't need those. Cool. Perfect.
Yeah, thing is fast.
The big axe is neat, but
And it does probably more damage, but it's slow.
It's very slow. I mean, I one-shot those wolves because I missed the first 2 attacks. It's just that last downward swing, you know, turned them into mincemeat.
Paste.
Yep.
But yeah, it's
I believe the DMD term for that is chunky salsa.
the best kind of salsa.
Chunky.
I like 'em big.
So,
I
I
like
don't
'em
know.
chunky.
I don't know about the tables you play at, but we got a house rule called the salsa rule. If you do over half their health, they're just obliterated into a paste. It's beautiful.
Nice. Yeah, if that was a rule, my
And
monk
if they-
would have been pretty
if
high
they
up there.
fail their massive damage save, I guess, but
Oh, baby,
You
you
know.
want to take a picture of that little bit and then show them what we were working on before?
what the hell?
I won't be able to look at anything.
Oh, true.
Well, hang on, my
You can
thing's
still look at
freaking
it
out
later.
a minute. Because
Always do
this
that.
little version 1 character is catching up with all the crap that they've added since I played him.
Mm.
Did you know there's a crystal axe now, apparently, somewhere?
Curtis
I
has
have
one.
it.
Yeah,
I have a
Curtis
crystal
has it.
battle axe. That's what I was just talking about. Is it's so slow, but it does spirit damage. So skeletons and the werewolves take extra damage from it. But the
Ouch.
skeletons normally just explode.
Yeah.
Ouch.
But it's unlike the Stagbreaker, where the Stagbreaker has that AoE that kind of helps with the slowness. The axe has no, it doesn't really feel like it has any range. It's super slow.
Oh, yeah, one
Plus,
person.
it has a huge knockback, so that's kind of a downside.
Before we summon Vomas, we're gonna want to build up a little bit in a little fortress. Otherwise, he's gonna tear us apart with all the add-ons.
We've got poison resistance potions.
Poison resist isn't what I'm worried about. It's the skeleton add-ons and the leeches.
So those I don't think are going to be too much of a problem.
Oh my god.
Because I can wield that axe and just run in, swinging, decimating the skelly bones. But we also have obsidian arrows, is what we've been using.
Frost arrows would be better. But the freeze glands is kind of the choke point.
Yeah, and right now we're using the freeze glands for food as well.
Yeah. We need a bit more silver. But we also got a comment earlier as well that might be a good idea to train in blunt weapons a little bit. Because yeah, that'll up the damage of Frostnir as well.
Mm-hmm.
So
Don't mind me. Don't come around the board unless you're crouched.
I'm planting.
Oh, you're fine. You're far enough away. Also, no fire near him. He will freak out. He's already at 30%. I threw him a lot of berries.
Yeah, we had a lot of red berries. We have a bunch of those around where we live, though. Those red berries are everywhere.
That's good, though.
I do need some mushrooms, so if you ever find some red mushrooms, I would appreciate having those for food stock.
Ah, that's fine. Ooh, I need to corral him. I need to corral him.
1 star?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna mine into the mountain here. Looking for silver.
I did learn the easiest way to get feathers is to do dungeons.
Where'd it go? Where did it go? Where the heck did it go? Come here, little shit. Come, come, come.
It's gonna be a little
Ooh,
bit
there's
crazy.
A mushroom. There's a mushroom. I'm looking for a boar, dang it. Not freaking mushrooms. I just seen it. Where did you go? I got the other one corralled. There you are, you beauty. Get back here.
I don't know if you've noticed yet, but there's about a 10-to-1 deer to boar ratio where we're at.
Oh, I've noticed. Hey, Curtis, can you open that door real quick?
I'm just gonna dig this way, I guess.
The other one's corralled, so he can't get out. Close the door! One thing I have found out about all the animals is if you have 2 of them, they tame a whole lot faster.
Okay, so it's always good just to have
2. At least 2. And if you have one in the pen that's already tamed, the others that you bring in tame a lot faster.
Nice.
So like with the wolves, you want to train them one at a time, only because they will damage those walls really fast unless they're stoned. A 2-star can burst through a wooden wall in less than a minute.
Well, we got a stone cutter up there, I believe.
Yep.
That's good.
Sure
yeah,
do.
we had to make a migration almost with all the stuff to make everything up there. And you couldn't go through teleporters with that stuff, so...
Yeah. I mean, we didn't have to do it to make Frostnir, but it's just like, why not? Why not bring everything?
Well, yeah. I mean, given the tundra name, you would expect snow. Somewhere, there must be a snow fortress.
We've cleared a couple.
Go to our little map there and copy the details. There's a few marked.
Oh no, I meant for you building.
What do you mean for me building what?
You normally always build in the snow.
He did already.
Yeah, there's already a portal. It's on the it's on one of the side walls. You can come check it out if you wanted.
I will.
I got a snow.
Someone's just gotta stay close to them.
Ugh.
Which sucks.
Wait, what?
I have to stay close to the boars so that they tame faster.
Do you have the shrooms?
I have a few shrooms.
I would take them off your hands, appreciatively.
There you go.
Much thank you.
I'm just strip mining out here for silver.
Oh. Ooh. Yeah, when I make food, I tend to make it stacks at a time.
Oh.
And a stack of wolf skewers is 40 shrooms.
It's not too bad.
Oh, the LSD.
You know, if I could, I would have by now. Just to make
Right.
your game an experience.
Oh man.
It's like, yeah, no, eat this food, and all of a sudden it's just, what's going on? It's been a minute since we've been attacked, so if anything starts happening, it's been a little bit.
Yeah, say so. Let us know immediately. They can attack us up here as well on the mountain.
Oh yeah.
Is your house up
Normally
there?
it's bone people that attack.
I did get attacked up here while I was doing this solo video.
Gotcha.
But Frostnir fucking destroyed the swamp creatures. Just absolutely obliterated everything.
That would explain the entrails I picked up earlier.
Yeah, probably.
Two, if we win, we tame wolves. After they're tamed, you still want a regular pen, but you want to leave said pen open, because if there is an attack, if something comes around, they will burst through there just to get to whatever's attacking.
Mm,
Two, when they're tamed and you pet them, they'll follow you anywhere, so they'll
yeah.
go into battle with you, everything.
Yeah, we went, remember when you were taming wolves the first time I ever seen the mountain biome in this game? And I was also dying every 2 seconds.
They obliterate everything. But their bite mark is, oof. They've only gotten more powerful. Two, with the wolves, if you have them follow you, wherever you tell them to stop following you, they'll stay.
Yeah.
They'll roam that area, but they'll stay. So if we were to bring some back here, they would come and stay here.
Back when I was messing with the console commands.
Yeah, we found out what 3-star wolves are like. And I think a pack of like, what was it, 30?
Yeah, had to go into God mode.
Died a lot.
Yeah, otherwise you died a lot.
So, another thing you could do with that is if you're doing the console commands and you want a 3-star wolf,
Yeah, I had a few.
go for a 5-star wolf and put it at level 100. Just one of them.
No.
I
I do not want my entire house destroyed before I have a chance to type tame. I've accidentally spawned creatures because I was trying to spawn something else.
Well, we did find out what Modder looked like.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
actually spawned them in. Or
She's
her
a
in.
beast.
Yeah.
She is a beast.
Still not as bad as Bone Mouse, though, honestly, in my opinion.
No. The
Well,
worst
you're
one
able
is
to
the
avoid her.
King.
Yeah.
The king is the worst one.
Yeah, Not, or whatever his name is.
Mm-hmm. I hate him. Oh, I hate him. He is the worst.
I'm lost in my own forest.
I'm lost in a hole. Just out here strip mining.
As long as you're not
So-
stripping.
So yeah, everywhere
Yeah.
you see trees around the house,
Mm-hmm.
I planted them.
And they're for
That doesn't
cutting.
surprise me.
And they're for cutting down.
I had to cut 2 down already just to make room for the pen.
Yep. Where the birch trees and fir trees are, there used to be a bunch of pine trees, like 90 of them. And we got like, what, 5 pine cones out of that?
Yeah, you seem to lose out on seeds,
Yeah.
which is sad. Oh, my pickaxe broke. Eh. Oh, I'm out of ice cream. Oh no.
I like ice cream. Ice cream! For ice cream!
You scream?
Mm-hmm.
Or ice cream?
I do. Ice cream.
It's like we should have some more.
Yes,
do.
there is.
That's really good for what I'm doing because I'm mining.
Yep,
Oh,
top
yeah.
shelf.
Also, baby. You make 2, what was with ice cream? Oh, onion soup is really good to pair with ice cream.
I mean, if you want to take onion soup with you, we only have 229. So I can make you some onion soup real quick if you want, Matt.
Onion soup with ice cream actually is really good for Stamina.
Yeah, but I need
Tundra.
health. So,
It'll give health too.
It doesn't give as much, but yeah,
No.
if you take a hit without health up there, you'll feel it. Oh yeah. I need to find a place for this. So yeah, I'll make some onion soup in case anybody wants some onion soup.
Ah.
back out to it. Back out to here with me.
Oh, they're finally starting to light off fireworks now that it's cooled
Mhm.
down.
Yeah. I'm getting some of that as well.
It was only a bit miserable today. If you want food, Jinx, it's this middle chest has some food in it. Or not middle chest, top chest.
Are you able to
Has
hear
some
him?
food in it. No, but I saw him walking around, so I figured I'd let him know.
I can't hear him at all.
Yeah.
That's because I had my my anti-smoke filter on.
Mm.
Anywho,
Again.
I had a little bit from the save this guy's originally from. Thank you though.
That's alright, I figured I'd just let you know in case you wanted any. Oh, where you at? Did you already run away?
A little bit.
Where to? I can give you the crystal battle axe if you want to look
Two.
at it or mess with it.
You want to show yourself on the map, love?
That's
Yeah.
okay. I got a frost in her.
Okay.
Which one are you? Are you Curtis? No.
I'm this one.
Appropriate.
Just
Well,
call
he's crouched,
just,
so.
just call him appropriate name.
Hey, look, Purdy.
Yeah, it's just, I'm gonna attack a thing. And it's gone already. It's just not even there when you swing.
They're mad.
Whereas this thing, you know, it's got
Careful.
that big AoE. Yeah, no, I wasn't gonna use it over here.
I was like, they're agitated already.
Okay, there was a boar in my face for a second.
Mm.
It lagged out a little bit.
Ah.
But I am gonna go towards the Elder.
Oh,
And I'm
yeah?
gonna go slaughter all manner of Grey Dwarfs.
There you go. Gotta train up that blunt. I need to do that too eventually.
And it's more for getting their eyes for ice cream.
Yep. I'm just stuck in a hole, mining away.
I mean, dig, 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 dig.
Yep, looking for silver.
Need my help up there, just randomly hitting spots, hoping we find something.
Yeah, I'm just kind of strip mining. Basically.
I'll come up there and give you a hand. I mean, Grey Dwarf eyes is, we got ice cream at home. I don't need to replenish stock right now.
Up to you, whatever you want to do. Oh, there's some more fireworks. Pop, 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 pop,
Yeah.
pop, 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 pop.
I was gonna say we might be hearing the same ones.
Yeah. Maybe. We are quite a ways away from each other. Hey, little bastard. This is my hole. Get out of here.
So, aside from silver, is there anything y'all needed?
What do you mean?
Um,
Can't bring anything in. Just saying.
Well, no. I mean,
Anything
we-
you guys need replenished.
are we mining for stuff? Like, what are we looking for? What you
Well,
need collected?
I'm looking for
I mean,
silver.
if you want to get red mushrooms for me, that and feathers, but that sounds kind of boring. So I'm not gonna say I want you to do that. If you just run across them, perfect. We don't need any honey. We have 5 hives already.
Come on.
I like bees.
Oh,
Holy
you guys
shit.
got a map table yet?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's in the main hall.
That's where I was talking to you earlier when you were, you know, had your smoke filter on. Alright, I'm gonna go up here where I found the silver last time and hope I run into something.
Maybe. Because we found 2 there already. That'd be awesome if there was more. Come here, wolf.
2 brutes just spawned right by the house and killed them.
Brutes. What do they do? Like 0.2 damage? I think is what is at the moment.
Minimal.
Yeah, they do very little. And nowadays.
But
Which
they're good
is-
for collecting irons.
Yeah.
They're also great at destroying things. Ooh, 62%.
What?
The boars.
Oh.
At
Nice.
62%. Alakablam.
You want to come up here? We did clear out a vein, but we missed another by just a little bit. I decided to carry on the vein we had cleared out, and I found another node.
Jeez. I shouldn't no longer say we're lucky with silver. It's you're lucky with silver.
Oh, big boy.
And
Thank
Frost
you.
Sneer doesn't do a whole lot to him except for the 3rd swing, I think. I was trying to fight one earlier with it, and I was just like, oh, sad. Doesn't do a whole lot. But we did find out that the wiki does say the pickaxe does a lot of damage to the
The
stone
golems.
to the stone golems.
I would hope so. It's pickaxe.
Yeah,
I mean, it makes
the
sense.
I was literally complaining about it before we knew that. I was just like, the pickaxe should do damage to him. It makes sense. He's made of stone.
Yeah, it does double damage.
Oh, cabin, swamp, swamp 2, the elder, the trader, the mountain.
And it's the snow cabin is where we're at. The mountain will take you to the base of the mountain.
That was the first one we had before we had the cabin up here. We just got a big old hole going.
You take the time to layer logs.
No, they stack. They were literally snap stack. which is nice.
Jesus cripes.
Mine it for silver.
You want to come get this node?
I'm gonna keep digging here, I think. Hoping that this hole will bring
Oh
great
boy,
tidings.
I've got a friend.
Mm.
I'd prefer if he fucked off.
Hmm. What kind of friend?
Stone Golem.
Oh. Yeah, they really like to bother us constantly.
Figures.
Oh, I think I'm full on stone finally. Jeez. That is a big ol' hole in it. You don't realize how big
Sure
your
is.
hole is until you come out of it. It doesn't sound dirty at all. Put away that stone. We could always use more stone anyway. Are you just picking random spots to dig?
Kinda.
Mine right here.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, my pickaxe broke. Oops. Go back. We got a forge up here as well. If your pickaxe breaks, so you don't have to port back. Got a
Nice.
forge and a crafting table as well.
Shit, that's a wyvern.
A what?
Great wyvern, whatever the hell it is.
Oh.
It's a very angry and spitting shit at me.
Hmm.
This place looks suspiciously like Skyrim.
What does?
Longhouse.
Oh, the house. Oh, of course it is. It fits in with the Viking era so well.
That it does.
I don't have all the details complete, but kind of been more focused on progress through this game rather than building up the house. Hey, you should see the log cabin though. It actually looks really good. I'm quite proud of it. It's nice and cozy. Just a cozy little cabin. Obsidian. Found obsidian.
85%. Woo!
Woo.
Do they still have berries? Still have berries.
Yeah, we got 3 people up here looking for silver. He's already found one. I'm sure we can really find the silver.
Well,
Yeah,
I
because
like
that
silver.
one node carried on
That is
just mere inches from where we stopped.
which is hilarious. So like all silver nodes that we find from this point on, we'll just dig a massive hole around them. There might be more.
Seems you guys are making a crap load of stone.
What's
And
that?
doing a fortress type deal would be probably beneficial for fighting bone mass. Do you want me and her to start setting up like a fortress type deal over there?
So, from what it looked like, the best way to get to bone mass would be to go through the trader
Okay.
with a boat and sail over to the swamp.
Yep.
And then set up a portal.
Yep, definitely
get
set up a
to-
portal.
Yeah, and we got plenty of cores. We've only made like, what, 4 core farms?
Yeah, there's like 4 core farms in the swamp at the moment.
Every time we find one, it's just like, and here's good.
Yep, we'll just dig it out, because screw these guys. That's as deep as I can dig there. Oh man. Big ol' hole. Surprised I haven't found any silver yet. Yes.
You want to join me on my escapade of getting silver up here?
I might in a moment. My hole is not yielding any results.
So where is y'all's storage shed?
It's
It's
in the
at the
main
house.
house. So yeah, it's in the main house. Everything's labeled. Please try to keep it that way. That's why I
Need one
said.
just named Jinx.
That's why I said please. I'm not demanding, because I know how that worked out with your brother on 7 days that time, when he demanded that you do not touch his chest, and then.
And then I shuffled his entire chest.
Yep.
I didn't take anything.
No.
Yeah, he was not happy.
Yeah. But it was hilarious, that reaction. Jerks! He immediately knew. I guess
Well, clearly that's not it.
I'll take the rest of this back home.
Cart. That's the kiln. There's the storage stuff.
Oh yeah, I guess I should have said it's where you craft everything. Where you can craft everything.
Yeah, I could. Oh, but
It's in here.
yeah, I found it.
Oh.
Mm.
Oh, that's some more fireworks.
Yep, there's a bunch of mortars going off near me.
That one was one of those ones. I think it's one of those firecracker lines. That's what it sounded like. Where you light it and it just goes absolutely apeshit.
Oh yeah, a bunch of black cats.
Yep. All in a really, really long freaking roll.
Grow chest resin, animal skin.
What you looking for?
What are you looking for in particular? Yeah.
How do you find anything?
What do you mean? What are you looking for
Okay.
in particular?
I do need. Oh, there's more. That's how you find things. Okay. Need a couple of cores if I'm gonna go start on that bone mass doodad.
And the
Yeah,
fine
they're
wood
on the-
chest is on the other side.
Oh,
Yeah, the cores are on the opposite side.
oh no, they're right here.
No,
From the fine wood.
yeah.
Oh,
It's like he's not here. He can't see where you're at. So he thought you were on this side.
trophies, enemy drops, obsidian, flint, crystal, ancient bone, bones.
What the heck? What? All this lag.
Oh,
So you'd probably be also looking for gray dwarf eyes.
I got 2.
Okay.
I was gonna say, go to the cauldron, and the chest next to the cauldron has Grey Dwarf eyes because I use the Grey Dwarf eyes for making ice cream.
Yeah. So he's got a bunch over there.
There, that's better. It's like, why is my guy so slow?
Oh, didn't have your belt on.
Nope.
Can I get your assistance back here? There is a stone golem hanging around your house.
Oh shit.
And I'm sure you want him swinging around over here.
Oh yeah. Oh, there you are. Nice.
Yep, I'm gonna run away now.
You not gonna help?
Fine, wood.
If I get hit
Oh.
one more time, I'm dead.
Oh, I just seen your health. Oh, ow. Oof. Man, we're both low on health right now. Why am I crouching? Oh. Oops. Nope. Just need a few seconds to heal.
You know, this game would be pretty darn silly if it had
Oof.
VR stuff to it.
Yeah. No, wolf! Aw, you bastard.
Cabin, Swamp 2, Swamp 1,
Oh,
Elder, you said Traitor?
a freaking
Yeah, the
wolf
trader
just
would be the
showed up.
closest to getting to bone mass.
A wolf just showed up and murdered me. One freaking hit, man. Great.
Alright, you know it did not mark bosses on the map for the shared map. Can I have you ping it real quick?
No. At the moment, no. We probably need help at the snow cabin.
He'll be
If-
dead here shortly.
Oh, nope, there it is. Never mind. That is a long ways.
Yeah, and that's why I was thinking if you get a boat, go to the trader, sail across the open seas, you'll hit the place where you need to be.
Alright, well, I'm still in y'all's boat then.
Take the little one.
Yes.
Aww. But it's so slow.
The bigger boat's not any faster. It just holds more space and has more health.
Alright.
I've actually
Alright, fine.
tested it. I've actually
Oh.
tested it. It's not any faster.
I'll only wreck y'all's little boat.
Get that fucking out of here.
It's cheap. Let me know when it's safe. I can come back.
It's safe.
Okay. I don't want to get out there and go get murdered again. That wolf came out of nowhere because I had 4 health. He just spawned into being a little asshole.
So
Murder me.
you-
It's bad luck, man. Such bad luck.
Just gonna turn you. So I can.
Yeah, I got someone lighting off another, just like you, a line of black cats or something.
I remember watching that one video of somebody covered an entire playground in black cat rolls. The mess was unbelievable. But yeah, they chained it all together and it went off, I think, for a good like 30, 45 minutes. Okay. Get rid of that. Ugh. What a day. Oh, that's just a rock. Oh, there's mortar. And there's a drake.
I need to go that way.
I'm on my way back. Perfect, you got him.
Yo, boat, we want to go forward now. There we go. Make sure I got a half decent heading here.
You have arrived.
I have arrived.
That's what it popped up on my screen. Who knows?
Sure. Oh, that's a cool thing I didn't know I could do.
What's that?
Toggle the zoom on the minimap.
Toggle the zoom on the menu. What?
Yeah, you can zoom in on the minimap.
You can?
And zoom out.
Hmm.
It's them two arrow keys next to M.
Oh. Neat. I guess I've been zoomed in this entire time.
Yeah, I've been all the way zoomed in as well.
I didn't realize until I missed M.
How long have we been playing this game?
I've been
Not that
playing
long.
it for 119 hours.
Oh, I found silver! Hey, my hole yielded some silver. Jeez, I had to dig a lot though just to find one.
Otter's gonna be fun when we have to go over that way.
Oh yeah. Why's that?
Because it's across the ocean.
Everything is across
so
the
you
ocean.
said go to the trader, but the trader doesn't have an inlet across.
Yeah, you have to walk a little bit, but you could
And
go.
leave the boat.
No, you pick up the boat. You destroy the boat. Take it with you. 'Cause you get all the materials back if you destroy it.
Oh, yeah. Fancy that.
Same with enemies destroying stuff. If they destroy something, you get all the materials back, which is nice. Nice of them.
Alright, I am about there. I want to be about... Where am I? About there. So...
Wait, did you sail all the way to the
Yeah.
trader?
No.
thought you sailed to the trader. I'm like,
I'm definitely not doing that right now.
It's not like we have a teleportation.
That
Yeah,
you-
well, you lost me at pickup boat. Whatever, I like sailing anyway.
Oh yeah, this Frostnir just destroyed Finner. Just absolutely obliterated him. He managed to get one hit because I slid down. But it just obliterated
Oh, yeah.
Finner. Which is awesome. I'm loving this hammer. It's gonna be sad when it's gonna, you know, not do any damage to anything when we get to that point.
Sweet, they're tame now. And we
Nice.
got a little piggy.
Very nice. Alrighty.
Alright, so I'll start heading up there and making a wolf pen. Which area do we want it at? Because I can drag them.
We've got a pretty
Build
open
it.
setup up here.
Oh, up here at the top, yeah. Yeah, we got quite a bit of flat land around us.
They must have redone the boats on one of their last updates, because this thing's actually making some pretty good time.
Alright, I will be right back.
All right.
I'll still be in the chat, but you won't be able to hear me and I won't be able to hear you. Alright. Yeah, because they don't know. They haven't been in many recordings, so they don't know how we record yet. Well, they do kind of know, but that's okay. Look at it, listen to all them fireworks. Yay! Independence. So while them fireworks are going off, that's going to be it for this episode of Valheim. Sorry that I just mined, but we do need more silver, so I'm glad I decided to continue digging and not just go help him. So we did manage. Did manage more silver, so very, very nice. Yep. So yeah, that's a hot tip for anyone out there. If you ever find a silver node, dig around it a bunch, and you might find more. Because I cannot believe that where we found the 2 nodes, he dug a little bit more around it to start another hole and found more silver. Just like... Alrighty. But yeah, again, that's going to be it. Hope you enjoyed. There'll probably be more mining next time, but mining the silver, of course. And we'll be gearing up to go and fight Bone Mass. They'll be here for the next video, I believe, because we'll be doing more recordings today, but I don't know how many episodes they'll be in, so that's just, they have some free time, so that's what they're up to. But yeah, again, hope you enjoyed, and until next time on Valheim, goodbye.